The government will pay for your solar.
What?
Solar is free.
Stop. Stop scrolling. I'm gonna tell you the scams of solar right now. Number one, solar is not free. The government will not pay for your solar panels. There is 4 options for you to get solar panels. Number 1, you pay cash. Number 2, you finance it. Number 3, you get a lease. And number 4, a power purchase agreement. Straight up, that's how it works. You will not get a check on the mail just because. The available tax credits right now are non-refundable tax credits. What it means is that you must have a tax liability. This is really good for people that get automatic deductions from every single paycheck, or business owners looking to offset their liability, but is not for everyone, or is not a for sure thing. You must have a tax liability. If you do, then it works. Number 3, not everyone qualifies. You must have a 630 credit score to qualify for the financing options or have the cash to do it. Number 4, you must be a homeowner. Number 5, and this is the most problematic one, is that they say solar will eliminate your bill, and that is not necessarily true. Let me explain why. When you're sizing a solar system properly, you must calculate the consumption, the historical consumption of the house, right? You take all of those kilowatt hours into consideration. Then you build a system that can produce that or more. And then yes, if your production is equal or more than the consumption, then the electrical charge portion of the bill would be eliminated. But that doesn't mean your consumption patterns are going to change, because what happens many times is that when people have solar, they think they can use whatever energy they want and they can overconsume more and not have a bill, because that's not how it works. We do have that issue. Many customers call sometimes like, hey, why am I getting a power bill? Then we check. When we size their system, we calculated based on 12,000 kilowatt hours, which is the number they gave us. But out of a sudden now they're consuming 20,000 kilowatt hours. So of course, we're calculating the system based on your behaviors, based on your consumption, but it needs to be similar. If you change it, of course, you would get a bill. But what happens, and here's the big problem with solar reps out there, is that they undersize systems and overprice them so they can get better commissions, bigger commissions, and that is not right. And that is one of the biggest problems right now, is that they set up the wrong expectations, telling people that we will eliminate your bill, and they're not calculating things properly. They just want to make it look cheaper, more attractive, and they want to keep more money for themselves. Number 6, there is a bunch of third parties out there. By the time you're working with the contractor, there might be 4 people ahead of you making money in between till you get the pricing from the contractor directly. So our recommendation is always look for the direct contractor so you can get the best pricing and a direct relationship with the contractor. Bottom line, solar works very well if done right. And if you don't believe in solar, man, you don't understand how satellites work. You can skip all the BS and go directly to SunStar, a direct contractor, and get an instant quote on our system. You don't have to talk to a sales rep to get the numbers. You don't have to talk to someone that will meet with you for 2 hours to give you those numbers. You can go right now and get those numbers. And if it works for you, it works for us. But what? You're still there? Well, I bet if you have stayed this far, you want to know what are the savings you can get by going directly with an energy contractor. So go ahead and click the link below to get an instant quote.